Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Expose. Financial strategist says owning XRP is like owning part of the global money supply. No, it's not. Okay guys, let's get into this. So, what's this come from? It's come from Black Swan Capitalist, and he's basically talking about tokenization. So let's get into this. Let me start by saying, is tokenization a big deal? Yes, it is. It's a massive thing, and it is going to be huge in the future. Many things in the world, everything of value will be tokenized. So let me make that clear. This is a big deal. However, owning part of the global money supply, like, that's where I've got to start to push back, right? It's where it goes a little bit too far. Now, some people might say, well, if you're saying it's a big deal, why, kind of splitting hairs? It's because this is the kind of difference between the values of price of XRP of what people believe, right? Like, when you start talking about like all the money and the global money supply, like, this is the kind of thing that's going to be making people think that XRP is going to be hitting these thousands upon thousands of dollars. And so this is why I have to give the pushback, so I can make you understand, hey, this is good, but it's not hundreds of thousands of dollars good, or that kind of thing, right? Like, it's not that good, right? So, let's really get into this then. Why is he saying this then? So he's talking about tokenization, as I said, and he's shown an image here, which is basically talking about what's been tokenized currently and what's left to be tokenized. So you've got $170 billion that they're saying has been tokenized so far, and you've got $1.64 quadrillion that apparently is untokenized as it stands. Okay, so the thing for me, first and foremost, before we even get into this, the problem that we've got here before we even get into like the tokenization aspect is you're acting like $1.64 quadrillion is going to be tokenized solely on the XRP ledger. Not going to happen. And not only is it not going to happen, it can't happen because things have already been tokenized on other platforms. And I will show you as proof. So we have here Hedera, real world asset tokenization. They already have a platform where they've got tokenization going on. There's a company called Red Swan Capital. They are tokenizing billions on the Hedera hash graph. Archax have tokenized billions on the Hedera hash graph. We even have here Ethereum, which I'm surprised about because of their fees and stuff, but because it's got the first mover advantage, people are going to go with what they know. You've got BlackRock enters asset tokenization with their fund on Ethereum. So even Ethereum have got tokenization going on. So to think that this whole untapped market that we're talking about is all going to go to XRP it's false, and it's provably false. So this isn't going to happen. So again, when people talk about this, all the money, like saying they're going to put the whole world's debt on the XRP ledger, no, it's just not going to happen. There's plenty of networks other than just Hedera and Ethereum that do tokenization. Like, there's plenty of networks that do tokenization. So it's really not going to be a thing of everything's going to XRP. What you've got to understand with this stuff, right, is it's kind of just like going shopping, right? Some people might like to shop at, for example, for clothes, they might want to shop at Nike. Some people might want to shop at Adidas. Some people might shop at Armani. Some people might want to shop at Gucci. They're all places that can provide clothing. It's just down to what you can afford and what your preferences are. And that's what it is with these networks. It's not a thing where they're just going to all tokenize on one platform and that's it. No, there's going to be choices to be made. People will have preferences, just like there is now. There's people who hold XRP and they're solely XRP holders. There's people who might hold Ethereum, they're solely Ethereum holders. People who hold Bitcoin, solely Bitcoin holders. Everybody's got a different preference for what they believe, and they think their token is the main one. I hold many different cryptos because I understand that there are other cryptos that are useful other than just XRP. And so this is the truth of the matter. Like, it's not just going to all be on XRP. Now, I know that Ripple are currently pushing for tokenization to be utilized on the XRP ledger, and I think that's a big deal because I do think it will help value-wise. I do think it will help bring up the value. But again, the thing about this is, I don't think people always understand how this actually works. I think people think like they hear these big numbers and that just equates to a high price. No, when you tokenize something, it's basically just a digital representation of whatever it is you've tokenized, right? So, for example, if you tokenize a house, you don't then have a digital house. It's just the token represents the value of that property, but it's not the actual money flowing through. It's just a representation of the ownership of that property. So, for example, if you tokenize a house and 2 people own it, it could be split into however many tokens to represent the value of that house. It's that simple. So, like, when people are saying that this is going to be, like global money supply, not really, because they're just digital representations of things. But what this helps is, for one, it's prestige, right? So, for example, if the XRP ledger can say, hey, we've got, these companies tokenizing their assets on here, and this is how much the XRP ledger can handle, and, the TPS is still running fine, it's not having any kind of outages and stuff like that. It adds to what the value is of the network, because it sounds like a good network for people to want to use for their own, financial reasons, maybe tokenization reasons themselves. And also, it makes them probably want to look at it as an actual good investment, right? Like, oh, he's got all this like money being, tokenized on there. It's got this much value flowing through it. It's these kind of things that will attract the people to want to invest in it and want to utilize it. Now, yes, of course, obviously, all this volume will also add in terms of the burn rate, so that will obviously also help. But when you're talking about the burn rate, because it's so minimal, like it's really not gonna dramatically improve the price in that regard. Like, you're talking way more of like a long period when you're talking that type of stuff. But yes, look, let me just say this, because I know like you're hearing this and you might be like, oh man, here he goes again, just always like, bombing on XRP. I'm just trying to show you guys the truth. That's it. Like, I'm involved in XRP, but I know what I believe XRP can do from a very reasonable and realistic aspect. And so this is why I might look at it very differently than some people. Look, the tokenization thing is good. Like, let me not make out like it doesn't mean anything. It's good. But I'm just saying, like, when people are making out like you're owning the global money supply and things like that, nah, like, it's really not that serious. So, is this something that will help XRP? Yes. Is this something that will add value to XRP? Yes. This is all positive things. But if you're looking at it and thinking, 1.64 quadrillion all going to the XRP ledger equals thousands of dollars, no. That's all I'm trying to say here. So, just thought I'd touch on this because, again, like, I think there's a lot of this, information out here that people, they hear this kind of stuff, and like, when I debate with people and things like that, like, these are the kind of things that I'm hearing, and this is why they justify thinking that XRP is going to go to just crazy numbers. And it's like, if you really know and understand what it all is, then this won't be, it won't be as mind-blowing as you think. Like, yes, it's good and it's amazing what we can do, like what this technology is going to bring, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's just going to equate to this like crazy high price. It doesn't necessarily work like that. So, again, sorry to like crush dreams here, but once again, I'm just trying to let you guys know the truth. That's all. So it is what it is, but I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Take care.